sight, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, please. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art, back with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Today we're looking at Radiohead and No Surprises, taken from probably one of my favourite albums from the 90s, OK Computer. I think Radiohead's a masterpiece. This is a great one to play, a good sort of strum along version. I'm going to show you the intro as well. It's sort of beginner friendly as well. I wouldn't say the chords are too difficult in this, you know, I think most advanced beginners could take this one on. Now if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern, as always I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page, so there'll be a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description. And the way that works, you just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. All generally goes back into the lessons, and it gives you guys access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past 3.5 years now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's also some exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube. There's some videos from the archive, and there's some stuff there to coincide with a few of the technique lessons I've done as well. So if you're into the scales and blues stuff, there's a little bit of strumming stuff up there as well. What you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, I've got a new feature which is a super thanks link. That's just under the video there. You can click on that, make a small donation. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. If you haven't done already, please do. You're all very welcome, and like I say, your support is very, very welcome. Now, a further way you could help me out and yourselves out, if you want to keep up to date with all the videos, is hitting that little notification bell that's just under the video there. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Art Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok. As you always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, you're going to want the capo up on the 3rd fret, okay? Just while we're talking about capos, I'd like to give the G7th Capo company a quick plug. This is a performance-free model. I don't know if you can see, it's got my name sort of inscripted on the top, so it's a personalised one. Would make a great birthday or Christmas present. But what I would say, I've got another one of these in silver, a Performance 2 model I've had for the best part of 15 years. You might have seen that in, you know, past videos. But if you're after a great light, strong, reliable, durable capo, you know, this is the one. These are great capos. So I'm going to put a link to that in the description. Go and check those out. That's a G7th Capo. I'll also put a link in the comments. There we go. Okay, so the intro is all around the D chord shape. So once we've got that D chord shape on, we're going to pick the top E string, the G, the B string, and then back to the G. So again, that's top E string, E, G, B, G. And we're going to do that 3 times. So what happens, we got... Okay, now the 4th time we're going to take fingers 1 and 2 off, keep that 3rd finger where it is. Okay, we're going to play an open G string, put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the G, play the G again, B, and then the top E string. So that last open G, 3rd fret on the G, B, and then the E string. So we put all that together around the D chord, we got the... Okay, and that's going to go around 4 times, okay, for the intro. Once we get into the singing, I start strumming this, and the chords to the verse are going to be a D chord. Okay, the 2nd chord is a chord called the G major 7/B. So what I do from a D, I'm going to keep my 2nd finger on the top E string, 2nd fret relative to the capo, and I'm going to put my 1st finger on the 2nd fret on the A string. There we go, that's called a G major 7/B. Then we're going to go to an E minor, an A sus4, and then we've got a D. Now at this point we can either do a G minor bar chord, but an easier way, we can do that chord like we did in the picking bit in the intro. So this isn't a G minor, but the voicing of it fits really well. So that will be my 2nd finger is 3rd fret on the G, my 3rd finger is 3rd fret on the B string. Okay, so Now that all goes around again, exactly the same, and then we've got this, just this little bit where it just does the D, and then the G major 7/B, and then we're going to go into the chorus. So I'm going to sing all of that verse through, and then hopefully you can see how that all gels together with the words. Here we go. So we got a heart that's full of like a landfill, a job that slowly kills you, bruises that won't heal. You look so tired, unhappy, bring down the government. No, they don't speak for us. I'll take a quiet life and handshake of carbon monoxide. Okay, now this is going to take us into the chorus. So the chords to the chorus are going to be an E minor, A sus4. That's going to go around 3 times. And then the silent bit is going from that D chord to that second chord we did in the intro, you know, what we talked about that goes in the verse. That's the second finger, that's on the 3rd fret on the G, 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the B, okay? So I'm just going to sing that chorus through, so starting with the E minor. So we got no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, silence, silence. Okay, we got a little bridge part. That's the first part of the verse, just going from the D to the G major 7/B, and then we've got another chorus. Now after the second chorus we've got this little instrumental part where that goes from an A chord to that chord, you know, that chord again, what we do for the G minor, that goes again, A, and then the third time it's going to go E minor, and then we've got a little bridge part again, that's just the D into the G major 7/B. Okay, another chorus, and then the outro is going through the picking part again like we did in the intro. So what we get is, and it's nice to sort of slow that very last bit down and then do a single strum on a D. Okay, so that instrumental part in the middle, I'll just go over that again. That's just an A chord, that chord we do in the intro again, A. Then we've got E minor. Such a pretty house and such a pretty garden. And like I say, we go into that last chorus. Okay, so that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. Great song to play and get down. This one works really well acoustically. So that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. So I tend to sort of mix it up a little bit as I go along. But what I do on a lot of the chords that go for a bar is a down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. That's a down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So if you heard that, we got. So that A and that A sus4 there in the chorus, so down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So chords that go half a bar, down, 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 up. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. And as I always say at this point in my videos, come on, if you don't like that, you don't like music. I get a lot of people, you know, don't really get Radiohead. It's not sort of fist-pumping rock and roll music. It's sort of a little bit like Pink Floyd Radiohead. It's sort of music that you sit and wallow in. But That album takes you on a journey, that OK Computer. If you've never heard that, it is an amazing album. So like I say, if you've not heard it, go and check it out. If you are a Radiohead fan, I've done a few others. I've done High and Dry, Fake Plastic Trees is there. But if there's any other Radiohead songs that you'd like to see me do, doesn't even have to be Radiohead, it can be anything 50s to modern day. It's going to work well on acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put a request in is obviously comment below the video in the comments. Or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests and I do have to sort of hemp them a little bit. You know, some things work, some things don't. I'm sure you'll all appreciate that. But don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed. Now if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, a further way you could help me out and yourselves out by keeping up to date with all the videos is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there. The Patreon thing, sorry to keep banging on about it, you want the chords, the lyrics and strumming pattern to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past just over 3 years now. So there's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. The super thanks link, sorry about all this pointing, just showing you where everything is. If you'd like to make a small donation, that's just under the video there. And another way you could help me out, this doesn't cost you guys a penny, but it's very, very effective, because I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues. Please point them in my direction, I really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, whether it be morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.